This natural history museum that I bought off of eBay. It's sitting here in my house now. I've got it set to build here soon. I just got to grab a Mills plate from out in the Lego room and it'll be on its way. So yeah, I'm gonna get that in the city before too long. Check out who's sitting over here. It's Mr. Doodles, Doodlebug. Yeah, he's my mascot, my channel mascot. He's at the end of every video, aren't you, Mr. Doodles? What do you say? Meow? No meow? Alright guys, let's go check out the Lego room. Hello Lego fans and welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about Lego. My name is Andy. Thanks for joining me. I do appreciate it. And I've got a few things to show you guys today, a few fixes, if you will, because I took your comments to heart and I rearranged some things to reflect those comments. So we'll take a look at those right now. First thing off is this train station right here. And I modified the train station so there is no longer a step there, and the platform goes right up to the edge of the train tracks, so you can board the train without going on any stairs at all. The stairs are now over here, going down to the ground level, so you climb up those stairs, and then you can go straight from that platform onto the train. Now, I don't have a wheelchair ramp yet, but I'm thinking about adding one. I don't know how or where though. Probably next to the stairs, but that seems a little too steep to me for a wheelchair ramp. I don't know. I'll have to think about that one. But overall, what do you think of the design here with the yellow line there at the end for, indicating where to stand behind, and then the little barriers there, and then the places in between where you board the train at? What do you think about that? I think it looks pretty good. So I still got to get a half a base plate in here to fill that in, obviously. But overall, I think she's looking pretty good. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Another thing I fixed is the traffic lights, because it was pointed out to me that the traffic lights were a little bit off because of the way they are in the U.S. here, where the traffic light for like this direction is on the other side of the road, so you can see it when you pull up to the stop bar there. I had them the other way where the light was right here, right where this other one is, facing the other way, but it was right here. So you'd have to be like right back here to see it. So somebody pointed that out to me and that made sense. So I went ahead and fixed that. So now that light's over there, and then that light is over there for this direction. And then that one's over there for that direction. And then, of course, the one we're looking at behind is for the other direction. So I fixed that there and over here. So that's two fixes. We got the traffic lights fixed. We got the train station fixed. Now, also, I did some moving around. If you notice, over here, that town square building is in the place of where a green base plate or Mills plate used to be, up against that retainer wall. So what I did was I just took out the green plate and mounted the retainer wall on the back of the town square Mills plate so that it could sit right there, which I think makes the most sense, because you want to have it like at the end of the road, because it's a town square building, right? I also added in a plate right here, a road plate. This is 32 by 48 road plate to bridge the gap between that and the T plate. But the T plate is off because I believe on the other platform it was used the other direction. So the bike path is wrong. Obviously, yeah, if I was to turn it the other direction, which I could do, because it doesn't necessarily have to go this direction, although it could go there for the train station. But if we were to take it and flip it this way to where it only went that direction, then the bike path would make sense. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Do you think I should flip it that way and only go that direction? Because we definitely have to go that direction because we got to go to the rest of the platform. But do we have to go that other direction? Do we have to go this way at all? Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, maybe there could be a parking lot over here for the train station, or there could just be a walking path from somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to put over here. Probably end up putting buildings over here because I still got a lot of buildings I still have to place, and that's prime real estate for buildings right there. So, you know, and then we'll continue the road this way, but I'm not going to be able to use 48 plates because a 48 plate won't fit between that 48 plate and those 48 plates for the railroad tracks are. So I'm going to have to use 32 plates from here on out for well, another 48 would fit right there, right where I'm pointing at, but not over there. So I could put one more 48 plate in, 48 by 48, and then I'd have to use, the rest of them's going to have to be 32s to fit in between that space there. Which is okay, it just won't have as much sidewalk and bicycle lane room as what it does now with 48 plates. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, getting those fixes done, getting some things built and getting some things moved around. I still got to add the rest of the retainer walls down here, which is looks like it's about equal to about a 48 place, about a base plate and a half. So we got to do that yet. I still got to build a tunnel end on this end of the tunnel here, which is not going to be that big of a deal, but I'm waiting to order those 2x8s I need to do the cantilever hangover. So yeah, I'm waiting to get those until I finish that off, and then finish the other half, or the other half of this one down here, right there. So yeah, what do you guys think? We got a dead tree right there. It's on top. It's on its back. It's like a dead bug or something. Yeah, that's the product of knocking it over when I'm working over here. So here you can see the back of the town square building, and then of course you got the road that goes all the way down there, straight across. Looks pretty good from here. I did move the skyscraper as well. I swapped it with the this corner building right here. So I put the skyscraper next to the apartment, which is next to the hospital, which are all similar in height, kind of like a stair step now, because this one being the tallest one. And then this corner building right here, I moved to this corner. So what do you think about that? I don't know if that's going to be permanent, but it is there for right now. I've still got the Tudor corner house to put in on a corner somewhere. I've got the shopping street to put in. I've got the Natural History Museum to put in, which I think I'm going to put it over there where that building is. And then that'll take up the base plate and a half for that spot. And then I'm going to put that building probably over in the residential area or something like an apartment building or something of that nature. So going back to the train station here, you can see if I move the train, how close it comes to the station right there. So, I mean, obviously this is a cargo train, but you can see that the height of the train is somewhat similar to the height of the platform. Probably the train's a little bit higher, so you might have to step up a little bit, but at least the platform now goes to the edge, so you don't have to step down and then up again. So, I mean, I imagine if it was a passenger car, it might be a little bit lower than what these freight cars are. But this being a cargo train, it doesn't have the same height. I don't know. That's just a guess. But the cargo, or the freight cargo, yeah, the passenger train up here is probably about the same height, I would guess. But I don't know. Maybe I should switch them. Maybe I should put the passenger train on the bottom and the freight or cargo train on the top. I don't know. Or maybe I should just get another passenger train and have both of them being passenger trains. What do you guys think? Of course, besides this train station here, I also have plans. Let's go over here. This right here being the only other spot on the platform where the track is not by the edge of the platform. You know, like right here, it's right on the edge. And all the way around, it's right on the edge, except for over there on the side over there behind those buildings. But the raised line fills up that space for the most part. So what I'm going to do over here is probably put that train station that came out last year. I think it was last year, last August, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. That kind of fits over top the track, and the train goes underneath it. It's so that's, I mean, because with the track being on the outside, I wouldn't be able to do that. I'd have to, the track has to have availability on both sides of it, real estate on both sides of it, in order to put that train station in. So I think that's where I'm going to put it, over here somewhere. Of course, there is going to be the mountain and the waterfall, hopefully, and then probably, besides that train station, I'm probably going to use this area for the Ninjago area to set up those 3 Ninjago sets I have. That'll probably bleed over here into the other 25-inch platform. Of course, I'm running out of space. I've got so many things I need to put on the platform, and I've got limited space here, but the A-frame cabin would kind of fit perfect where it's sitting right now. But that's going to be part of where the mountain is, so that wouldn't work. So the 25-inch platform is pretty cleared off except for the Daily Bugle, which I've got to repair. This front side is missing, and this breakout zone here is all messed up. I got to fix that. Other than that, though, well, the sign on top is missing as well, so I got to fix that. Then I got to stack. I got stuff all over the floor here. I got a stack of boxes here. Most of them are empty except for this one right here. It's got a few new sets in it. And then over here, I've got some new sets that you guys have already seen down in there. Brickheads and the orange cat and all that stuff. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. My desk is an absolute mess after building container walls and building road plates and base plates and mills plates and all that stuff. So yeah. So what I want to do next time around, I think, depends on how many updates I have for the city itself and how much time I have. But I'm thinking about opening some more minifigures to fill up that case down there, which is about half full, to make it look like this one right here, which we're going to hang right beside it on the wall. So I've got Series 26, 27, and 28 to open. I've got Disney Series 2. I've got Disney 100. I've got Muppets. I've got Looney Tunes. I've got Spider-Verse. So still quite a few minifigures to open. So we will do that when we get a chance to, either next video or the one after that, depending on how much I get done in the city and how much I have to showcase for you there. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I do appreciate it. I apologize for getting this video out later than I would like to have, but I didn't get a chance to film it till today, so it was coming out a little later than usual. But nevertheless, I got the video out, so that's what's important. So you guys have a fantastic day. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.